Hello everybody, and welcome to Ancient Architects. Please subscribe now to get the latest ancient history news and independent research from around the world. In a fantastic new development, it looks like there is finally going to be some news of a major discovery in the Great Pyramid, and it looks like it could happen tomorrow. I've had a number of unconfirmed reports from various different contacts, and this picture was taken today by a friend of the channel showing a press tent that's being set up right next to the Great Pyramid. I will of course make a video as soon as I know more, but it looks like the perfect time to release this special audio from a recent lecture by Zahi Hawass. In December 2022, he spoke in Stockholm about his career, his life's work in Egypt and his current work, and a friend of the channel was there in the audience. No filming was allowed, but he did record the audio from the lecture, and he's given me permission to release it in this video. The lecture lasted for nearly 2 hours, but for this video, what I've done is snip the part where he discusses the Great Pyramid, because whether you love him or loathe him, I do think that Zahi Hawass is a man in the know. He's no longer in charge of the Giza Plateau, but I do think he is aware of what's going on. Furthermore, there are reports that Hawass is in Giza right now, to be in attendance for this unconfirmed press conference. Even today in 2023, he's still the face of Egyptian archaeology. He still has the profile to generate media headlines around the world. He can still sell out lectures from the USA to Europe and beyond, and so I do take an interest in what he has to say. But I also know that I have to take things with a pinch of salt. I do have to be critical. Last September I reported how he spoke to the media saying, "In October we will be able to announce the discovery of the mummy of unconfirmed, Tutankhamun's wife, and her mother Nefertiti." Well, October came and went and we heard nothing, which is a shame, unless he meant October 2023, but I don't think he did. The discovery could have been made, but maybe he spoke too soon and authorities are holding back announcements for now, waiting for key times to release news on big discoveries to drive tourism. I don't know. A month earlier, in August 2022, I reported on Hawass's new lecture in California, how he believed the secret of the Great Pyramid is related to the Queen's Chamber. How he said there'll be a new mission into the Queen's Chamber shafts by the end of 2023, how he believes the mummy of Khufu is still hidden inside, maybe beneath the Queen's Chamber, and also that in August 2022 he was handed the latest Pyramid Muon scanning report, and we do know that new Muon scans have been taking place. He said that when he reads the report, he'll know if the big void is definitely there and exactly how they can reveal the secret, meaning how they can gain access and explore it. I've linked that video in the description below for those people that want to hear it again or have missed it. Obviously, since August 2022 there has been no announcements of any new mission into the Queen's Chamber shafts, no announcement of a secret concerning the Queen's Chamber, no press conference regarding the latest Muon scan results, and no announcement on the finding of Queen unconfirmed and Queen Nefertiti. This has all been very disappointing, so I must say, although it is still unconfirmed, I am very excited about this forthcoming announcement from the Great Pyramid and what exactly has been discovered, but I do believe it is regarding the Muon scan data. I will of course make a full video on the story if and when it breaks. So to keep us going until then, as stated, Hawass spoke about the Great Pyramid again in December 2022, just over a couple of months ago, and as well as revealing he still does not believe in radar, yes, I'm being serious, he also mentions the Queen's Chamber shafts and Muon scans again. Because there are so many of us with a keen interest in the Great Pyramid of Egypt, I do think that such information is good to share, so we at least know what Zahi Hawass has to say. I've added some relevant imagery to accompany the audio, So, without further ado, here is Zahi Hawass speaking in Stockholm in December 2022. Thank you for watching and please subscribe.
Now I take to the pyramids, Khufu pyramid, that actually many people everywhere, they're still thinking that pyramids built by aliens and people came out of the space, and you have many theories about that. And even some people believe that I do hide evidence about lost civilization. But how can I hide anything? I'm working with people. I cannot hide anything. But actually I will tell you a story before I will reveal you the secret of the pyramid of Khufu. This is the largest pyramid of 120 pyramids that we have in Egypt. And one day, because of this rumor that I do hide evidence, a reporter came to me from Los Angeles. And he said to me that everyone think that at 12 noon, I leave my office, I go to the bathroom, and I open a tunnel. I go from the tunnel to the Great Pyramid. I hide things and I come back. I said, what do you need from me now? He said, I want to see your bathroom. He went to see my bathroom. He stayed 1 hour. He came back. I said, did you see any tunnels in my bathroom? He said, no. I said, what you're going to do now? He said, I will publish your bathroom in the internet. And therefore, if you want to see my bathroom, just write www.hawassbathroom.com. Now, people use radar all the time to reveal the secret of the Great Pyramid. But I don't really believe in radar. But I closed this pyramid for a year to stop humidity. Inside the Great Pyramid, as we know, you have 3 chambers. One underneath, the second one called wrongly the Queen Chamber, and the third one that contained the sarcophagus, that everyone think that Khufu was buried here. We cleaned the salt from the Grand Gallery that came from the breathing of the visitors. And look at this tunnel. It's 20 by 20 centimeters. Then I found this German robot. I took the German robot and we entered inside the northern tunnel. After 20 meters, the tunnel was bending and the German robot could not bend. We sent the robot in the south tunnel. At 60 meters, stopped in front of a door with 2 couple handles. That was big, to discover something like this inside the Great Pyramid. When I became explorer to the National Geographic, every explorer had a dream. I told them my dream actually is to design a robot for me. And designed that robot. I took it. I opened one hole, 1 centimeter and 1 millimeter. And I sent an optic camera. After 21 centimeters of this door, I found a second door, but no cover handles. Actually, why? You have these cover handles. If you go to the Cairo Museum, you see the canopic shards of Tutankhamun has cover handles like this, for someone to put them. After we did that, I went in the northern tunnel that was bending, north and south, for 24 feet. And the reason for the bending was to avoid the Grand Gallery. At 60 meters exactly, like the first one, we found a third door with 2 cover handles. Became a mystery. Why have these doors there? I really still believe strongly that Khufu's burial chamber is still hidden inside the Great Pyramid. And this is really what we are working right now. I did contact this team from England, and we are going in this coming March to send a robot for the first time to find out what is behind these doors in the pyramid. And this really are the team that are going to work with me in this coming March. In the same time, there is another team from Japan, from France, from Egypt. They're using these techniques inside the Great Pyramid. I am the scientific director who revealed their work. The first report, they brought it to me 2 years ago. They said, behind the main entrance of the Great Pyramid, that's the main entrance, is a void. But I told them, we know about this void. For the ancient Egyptian to cut the first tunnel under the pyramid, they need a space to move. And they said there is another tunnel which is 30 meters above the Grand Gallery. But they never said to me exactly the exact location. Actually, last week, I met the director of this mission who told me that he will meet me when I come back from my trip, and he's going to show me a corridor or something important inside the Great Pyramid. If I see there is something important, we will announce next week that thing that I will see inside the Great Pyramid. I still believe that the mystery of the Pyramid of Khufu is in the second chamber. That I really believe that that chamber underneath is the second tomb of Khufu.
Thank you very much for watching this episode of Ancient Architects. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to the channel, please like the video, and please leave a comment below. Thank you very much.